birds on my little birdhouse feeder thing. But I woke up this morning and look at it. What the hell? Like literally all like the food and everything is gone. Like just in a night. Like did it blow away or did the birds like was it squirrels? Is it likely that they like ate all of it? Like really fast like that? Because all the other bird feeders I've ever had has been seeds and it never goes down all the way. It just sort of, I don't know, there's always like a layer. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna refill it. And I'm gonna try to catch these fuckers. The whole point of it being here is so I can see you little bastards. Can't do it in the dead of night, that's cheating. Okay, today's project. I think we should update the crying journal. Okay, I've just looked at the ones I need to update and holy shit, I'm really far behind. I don't know how that happened because I thought I was doing really good with keeping up with it. But then I think the last couple of months with like the move and everything, things have fallen apart and now I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm 10 crying journal entries behind. Like, I'm not sure if that's because it's been a long time since I updated it or if I've just cried a lot. Okay, if you haven't heard me talk about the crying journal before, just quickly going over it. I saw this thing online one year, I think last year or the year before that, where this girl like did like a photo spread or like a sort of infographic spread about all the times she cried in a year, and she's like, I cried this many times in a year, so and so percentage of them were because of this, you know, things like that. And I really liked that. I really enjoyed it. Like it sort of normalizes like you know, having a lot of emotions, a lot of deep emotions. I feel like a lot of people are like me who cry a lot, and I think our society is very like stiff upper lip, like take it on the chin sometimes, like particularly like in my family as well, like we have to, it's like you have to be stoic, and so it's seen as like bad to show emotion, you know, which seems crazy because we're humans and humans are social animals and we feel things and we need to relay to the people around us how we're feeling, but we like, I don't know, refuse to, and if you do it's bad. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm fully embracing the fact that I feel things quite deeply and also have a hard time not showing that I feel things quite deeply. I cry a lot, and I think the vast majority of the times I'm crying, it's because I just thought of something that happened like 10 years ago, which really wasn't that bad, but I'm feeling a bit like cold and emotional about it, so I'm crying. Or I've seen something online, you know, like a video about a dog retiring, you know, the police dogs, when they do like the final call and then like the police officer who's like in charge of the dog is really upset about it. Or like watching a show, you know, like somebody's loved one has died in this movie that I'm watching and I'm like, losing my shit. But just so at the minute, so and then I take them out. So last year's the first year I did it, and I took it out and I did it as a zine. Like I scanned them in to the computer and then I printed them out as like a tiny little thing. So you have like all like the originals and stuff, but we also have the zine. Hold on. This zine is called I Cried 54 Times in 2024. Okay. And you just flip through it and it's all of the times I cried, like the paintings that I did based on the experience of that particular cry session. Anyway, I'm gonna do that again this year. At the moment, I'm up to, so the last time I updated it, I was at 32, but I have 10 more to add in, which is gonna put me at 42 for December. And I think actually that's gonna be slightly less crying than last year. Let me look at where I was last year. December. Oh, so for this day, last year I was at 53. That slightly less this year. Maybe it was a good damn year. I don't know. So we have it. So this year we've got blank ready for me to stick it in, and we've got our various ones so far for this year. So far. Now we need to do 10 more. A lot of times I take inspiration from like random tutorials online. You know, they'll be like, this is how you paint a frog. And I'll be like, oh, cool. And then I'll paint a frog. It never comes out the same as their frog, you know, because I got feelings and I'm feeling that frog in a different way. But, you know, the general idea is like stolen from the internet, and I feel like that's okay. 10 new entries now. Like a lot of times when I'm like watching these tutorials, I'll screenshot them for later. So I'll go through my screenshots now and find some inspiration. Let's do it! But I've only got an hour before I have to go get my kid from school because a netball has been cancelled last minute. I love when they do that. Love it! Also, I have to go to library and return Carrie. Got Carrie by Stephen King. It was in that library, just on the shelf, meaning nobody had any holds. It was completely fine. Nobody wanted that poor Carrie, and I was like, I want Carrie. But then I saw that it was coming due, and I went to renew it, and it has 2 holds now, miraculously. Who's doing that? Who is doing that? Getting all these holds on that book that I found that nobody wanted, and now suddenly you want it when I don't have time to take it back to the library? Of course you do. So we gotta find time to do that as well. My mother-in-law is coming to visit tomorrow to like see the house, maybe sort of help out with setting it up, also give Emma her Christmas gifts, everything like that. And it's the first time where we've had a proper guest room where someone can stay. Before we had to sort of like all vacate out of various rooms, like get Almond out of her room and then she'd like sleep in Almond's room. Like no, there's a guest room, but I don't know if you remember from the first day of Vlogmas when I showed you that room, and it's all full of my crap. It is loaded full of random shit. It doesn't have any bedding on the bed. Like, it is freezing cold up there. Like, we gotta sort it out. We gotta do that today. To painting! Heddiw daeth newyddion da, seren Bethlem dirion der, daeth i'r lawr o blith y ser. Mae creawdwr mawr y byd, mae'n cynhaliwr oll I gyd, mae iachawdwr dynol ryw, heddiw gyda ni yn byw. Okay, I have run out of time. I am perpetually running out of time, and I've only done 6 of the 10 I need to do, but I've sketched out the last 4 like with ideas. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. Okay, so I'm not sure if I like this spread. Maybe it's growing on me. I don't know. I don't love that one. This one, I feel like I quite like that one. Maybe I quite like the one on this one. I don't know how I feel about that one. And then the ideas I have, I don't know if you can see, I've like sketched like a house, and like a cat. I don't know. Can you see? For those 2, and then I've got like a sort of person idea. So going here, maybe just like a line person, like not a lot of paint or whatever, just sort of black and white-ish. And then I've got like this cat option, and I'm feeling like that could be like a paint splatter behind him. It can be like maybe like black or white, just like very simple, over the top of like a paint splattered background. I don't know. That's what I've got. But when I do eventually finish those, I'll update you. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know.
It's like where you left it. Over there. Thank you, fella. Sorry about the way. Oh, that's all good. All right. Well, grab me something.
Okay, that's a wrap for today. Tomorrow, I think we should do fave graphic novels. I'll have Amma maybe help me with that. I don't know. She might have like her own set, so maybe we'll do 2. We'll do my fave graphic novels, and then we'll do Ammon's a different day. Like, this is still all building up to like the fave books of the year one that we should do, but I'm worried about doing that too early. I think I've done it in the past whereby I've done my fave books of the year early on in December and then read something in December which should have been on the list. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not reading a lot, because I'm doing this obviously and December stuff and moving house and like crazy stuff. But We'll do it closer to the end. We'll have learned our lesson. Okay, but anyway, see you tomorrow.